Today's retirees aren't actually planning to stop working. More than half of retirement-aged Americans say they plan to keep working past the age of 65.
Oh, wow. Financial expert Abby Reed with Reed Financial Group joins us to shed some light on these numbers and offer an insight for those who want to spend their retirement actually retired. Welcome back to ATL Live.
Thank you.
Tell me what's going on, because I thought when you're retired, you're supposed to stop working.
Right, and that's what most people think, especially when you're still in the accumulation years, you're younger. It's like kind of the big goal for most of us. But what we see is as people get closer and closer to that age, there's really two main things that extend people wanting to work. Number one is the emotional part of it. So sometimes people's identity is really wrapped up in the job that they do, especially if it's a career that they've done for 40, maybe even 50 years. That's really a big part of who they are, and they're afraid if they lose that, they don't know kind of what their life is going to look like.
Right.
So there's the emotional part of it, also the social aspect. So that's where their friends are. That's where they go to, talk to people and form relationships. So that's a big part of it. And then the other part, of course, is the financial part of it. So people are either afraid that they don't have enough, or maybe they know that they don't have enough, or they just want to keep working so that they can have an even better lifestyle in retirement. So those are the two main things that keep people from retiring fully.
I'm so glad you kind of spelled that out, because there's a lot of people watching right now. Maybe there's a little bit of guilt with, oh, I need to keep working, but there are some positive aspects to retiring a little bit later and staying in the workforce. Talk about that.
Absolutely. So number one is going to be the increased income or continued income. So that's very rarely a bad thing. Continuing your income, that's going to delay when you're taking withdrawals from all your retirement accounts, your savings, your investments. And one thing that we are really seeing in the industry is people are living so much longer, which is amazing, but that means retirement can be like 30 years now. Yeah, so that's a long time to not only fill your time up, but also to make your money last. So delaying those withdrawals is huge. That also is going to mean that your Social Security is continuing to increase, so you're continuing to contribute to it. You're also getting older, so you're getting those what's called delayed retirement credits, which is huge. So those are the main financial benefits of it. And then, of course, the social aspect of it. So sometimes when people retire, they fall into a depression because, like we talked about, that is part of their identity. That's where all their friends are. That's really where they've established community, and they didn't really establish that outside of work. And so maintaining that social connection. So sometimes what we're seeing is people want to be able to scale back, so they do what we call an encore retirement. So they retire from their their job, and they either do consulting in the same field, or maybe they start a business that they've always wanted to start.
Or travel content creator.
Right, and it gives them value, which is so important, especially baby boomers, because you're right, they didn't create that life outside of work more often than not.
How do you know if this is for you? You're sitting at home now, maybe your retirement is on the horizon, you're looking in the mirror, you're looking at your bank account. Is this me? Do I need to keep working? How do you know?
Number one, you want to look at the finances. So that part is really all about the numbers. A good rule of thumb, if you kind of just want to do some napkin math, is by the time you're 65, you want to have 10 times your salary saved. Now that's a rule of thumb, it's very general. If you want to get more specific and really look at your numbers, we have some calculators on our website, theretirementfamily.com. If you're 15 years or more from retirement, you can look at how much you need to be saving to hit your number. If you're closer to retirement, you can look at the calculator where you can kind of put in what you currently have to see how much income that can generate. So you have an idea of if you're there or how far you have to go. And then secondly, of course, the wellness part of it, which is Wellness Wednesday. This is right on topic.
Give it to us, Abby.
Do you have, what are you going to do? What are you going to do every day? Do you have family that's close by? Do you have grandkids that you're going to visit? Do you have maybe volunteer opportunities that you can take advantage of? So those are the two things. Look at the finances, and then look at the overall aspect of it.
So beautifully said. Thank you. So much insight, Abby. I mean, I'm listening to that 10 times the salary, and I think we just all got face punched with some reality.
Creator. Did I say travel content creator?
But thank you so much for these incredible tips, everyone. As you know, please head over to atlifeshow.com. We'll have all the details there for you.